Today's topic is artificial hybridization. What is artificial? Yes,
Art,
Niharika?
ma'am, artificial means which is not present in nature and made by man
Okay,
or
very good.
synthetic also.
Yes, which is not natural, which is not present in nature, which is not natural, that is artificial. Clear? So now one thing is clear, that artificial hybridization means the someone which is not natural, which is not present in the nature. It is not a natural thing. It is not present in the nature. Clear? That much is clear. Now, what is hybridization? What is a hybrid? Hybrid क्या होता है? What is hybrid?
One new form generated by
हाँ?
one.
Yes, Aditi?
मैम जो दो चीजों से मिलकर एक दूसरे जनरेट हो.
Very good. Very good. So, what is hybrid? Hybrid is a new thing which is formed by mixing of two different things. Clear? By mixing of two different things, a new thing is formed which is called hybrid. For example, we say that these bananas are hybrid variety. Hybrid variety means the banana is being formed by mixing of two different types of plants of banana. So this banana is having both the qualities. Suppose one plant of banana is giving sweet bananas, the other plant of the banana is giving good yield of the bananas, and the hybrid banana is what? The one who is having good quality also and who is having low number also. So both the qualities are present, then we will say it is a hybrid. Clear? Then we say it is a hybrid. Now, join the both terms, artificial hybridization. That means the hybridization mixing is done artificially. When we are doing the mixing artificially, it is called artificial hybridization. Now, how do we do it artificially? First of all, we have to understand how it is taking place in nature. That we have already understood how the hybridization is taking place in nature. Mixing of genetic makeup of male gamete and the female gamete is taking place by sexual reproduction, which is a natural process. So naturally, in nature, the sexual reproduction is ensuring the hybrid, where there is mixing of genetic material of male gamete with the genetic material of female gamete. Okay, but that is taking place in nature. If we want to make it artificial, first of all, why should we want to make it artificial? क्यों चाहिए हमें आर्टिफिशियल? नेचर में हो ही रहा है, पॉलिनेशन हो रहा है, सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन हो रहा है. व्हाई शुड वी वांट आर्टिफिशियल?
To increase
Good variety and to increase
the rate of pollination.
To increase the yield. Okay, what else? What else? Why do we want artificial hybridization? Advanced quality.
good quality, good variety.
गुड क्वालिटी है ना. Suppose जैसे टोमेटोज आर अवेलेबल, ठीक है, नॉर्मल जो प्लांट है वो टोमेटोज जैसे दे रहा है, वो गुड क्वालिटी है, मतलब ठीक है, बट वी वांट बेटर देन दैट. We want better quality and we want the bright red color tomatoes. Clear? So what should we do? क्या करना पड़ेगा हमें? Suppose I want bright red colored, good quality tomatoes.
Desired pollen grains को
Desired मतलब ऐसा एक मेल प्लांट ढूंढना पड़ेगा जिसमें कैसा टमाटो आ रहा है?
Bright.
बेस्ट क्वालिटी
ब्राइट रेड कलर का आ रहा है, ठीक है। और दूसरा
Right,
ऐसा
right.
प्लांट ढूंढना पड़ेगा जिसमें कैसा टोमेटो आ रहा है? गुड क्वालिटी। क्लियर? So I have to choose one male plant and I have to choose one female plant. If they are unisexual, if the plant is unisexual, but if the plant is bisexual, I have to choose two different plants, one having bright red color tomatoes and one having good quality of tomatoes. Clear? Now what should I do next? I have to take the pollen from one plant and I have to put those pollen on the stigma of the other plant. Clear? तभी तो होगा mixing. But how can I put pollen? How can I take out the pollen and put it on the stigma? Can I take out pollen manually?
No, ma'am.
I can take out. You take one flower, उसके anthers को काट लो, cut those anthers और forceps से खींच लो and dust it.
यस मैम
So dust से क्या आएगा? Pollen.
Pollen.
Pollens are ready. So what we have to do? We have to select one mature flower where the pollens are ready, and we have to take that flower or in that plant we have to cut the anthers, and from the anther lobe to dust pollen. So we are having the desired pollen with us. Now what to do? We have to dust those pollen on the stigma of the flower which we want as our female plant. So we have to put the pollen, dust those pollen on the stigma of the desired quality plant. Clear? Now, suppose I am putting pollen on the stigma. What will happen? There are other pollens also coming on that stigma. So how can I avoid that? That is contamination. Suppose I want pollen A to come on the stigma, but there can be pollen B, pollen C, pollen D, pollen E from various sources, and they will also come on that stigma. Now, how can I avoid those B, C, D, and E? I cover the flower. If I am covering the flower, the other pollen cannot come on it. Clear? So that is called covering. That is called bagging. First, emasculation. Emasculation is what? Removing the anther and collecting the pollen of the desired quality, and then bagging. You have to keep the stigma covered so that it should not be getting contaminated with the unwanted pollen. Clear? So this way, now you have to keep it covered, keep it bagged till the fruit is developed. Till the fruit is developed. Now how the fruit will develop? After the fertilization, the ovule changes into seeds and ovary changes into fruit. So ovary get converted into fruit and ovule get converted into seed. Clear? So
Yes,
this is how the process of artificial hybridization is done. And the person who is doing all this is called plant breeder. He is a scientist, he or she is a scientist who is called plant breeder. Now, what are plant breeders doing? Plant breeders are breeding the plants artificially, mixing the two qualities of plants, desirable qualities, by artificial hybridization. So what is artificial hybridization? Artificial hybridization is the process where the plant breeder first selects the desirable qualities of the plant collect the desired pollen, dust them on the desired stigma, and cover the stigma so that it will not get contaminated till the fruit is developed. Till the fruit is developed. And this whole process is called artificial hybridization. These days, what we are getting, bananas, the grapes, tomatoes, all these are hybrid varieties. And these varieties have been developed in the laboratories. There are different laboratories. They have the farmlands with them, fields, and they are doing experiments there. And then they are producing the hybrid seeds. And then these hybrid seeds are sold in the market. So farmers are buying these hybrid seeds and growing good quality of the plant. Clear? How did the green revolution happen? The green revolution happened because of the artificial fertilizer hybridization only. There was a Mexican wheat which was bought into the India, and the Indian wheat and the Mexican wheat, it was hybridized, and we got a good quality of wheat with high production. The yield was very good, and that results in the enormous production of wheat, and that is called green revolution. Clear? So this is the process of artificial hybridization, which is done by plant breeders. Plant breeders are scientists, agriculturalists. They study biology. They become scientists. Then they work in the laboratories. They breed the plants. They manufacture. They produce good quality of seeds. Then test these seeds in the fields whether the fruit is of the desired quality or not, and then these seeds are available, sent to the market for farmers. So farmers can buy these good quality of seeds, and then they can sow these seeds in their fields so that they get a good harvest. Clear? So this is how artificial hybridization is done. And these two experiments are there in your biology practical as well: emasculation and bagging for spotting. So you will be given the diagram. You have to identify the process and you have to write down the comments. Emasculation and bagging. Now I am giving you the notes. Write them down. So write it down. Artificial hybridization is a major crop improvement program. It is a program where the objective is, the aim is to improve the crop, improve the quality of the crop. It can be quality, it can be quantity, because the yield also should be very good. So it's a major crop improvement program. Here the breeder. Now I told you what the breeder is. Breeder is the scientist who is involved in this process. Here the breeder has to make sure that only the desired pollen germinates on stigma, and the stigma is protected from contamination. That means we have to make sure that the pollen are dusted on the right kind of stigma. At the time, the timing is also very crucial, because the stigma should be receptive at the time when you have dusted the pollen. So the stigma should be receptive at that time. When the stigma is receptive, the breeder will dust the desired quality pollen on it and then cover the stigma so that there should not be any contamination by other unwanted pollens.
Pollen grains.
Now this process, this whole thing is achieved by Emasculation. Now, what is emasculation? Emasculation is the practice of removing anthers
Anther.
from the flower bud. The practice of removing anthers from the flower bud before the anther dehisces. Dehisces means before the anther lobe are burst open and pollens are released. Now, this practice of emasculation is done manually. Manually means by hands, by using a pair of forceps. Forceps मतलब चिमटा. Forceps leke this can be done. Now, emasculated flowers. What are emasculated flowers? The flowers from where the anthers have been removed. Emasculated flowers have to be kept covered with a bag of suitable size. And this bag is generally made up of butter paper. It can be of polythene, it can be of anything else, but it should be ideally made up of butter paper to prevent contamination of stigma with unwanted pollens. So no unwanted pollens can come on the stigma. Now this process is called bagging. When the stigma attains receptivity, that means when the stigma is ready to receive pollen, then the bag is opened and stigma is dusted with the desired pollens. That means you have to dust the pollen at the right time. Time is very crucial. So first you have to bag it, cover it, so that no other pollens can come. And once the stigma is receptive or stigma is ready to receive the pollen, then you have to open the bag and dust the pollen. But remember that you have to again bag it, because you cannot keep it open. If you are keeping it open, the other pollens can also come. And inside one ovary, there can be many ovules. So, to get the desired quality of seeds, we should have bag open. The stigma is dusted with the desired pollens collected from the anthers of the desired quality male plant. And these flowers are again rebagged. फिर से उनको बैगिंग कर देंगे till fruits are developed. जब तक कि fruit develop नहीं होता. Now this whole process we are doing in the flowers which are bisexual. Because in bisexual emasculation is necessary, we have to cut the anthers. If we have not cut the anthers, then the same anther can fertilize the stigma. So we have to cut the anther. The process of emasculation is done in bisexual flowers. But if the flower is unisexual, there is no need of emasculation. If the flower is unisexual, only female part is there, then you need not emasculate it, because there are no anthers and you cannot remove the anthers. So emasculation is not required. The female flower bud is only bagged. You have to keep it bagged in the butter paper bag, so that it should not get contaminated before the flower opens. Now, why it is done before the flower opens? Because if the flower is closed, there are less chances of any pollen come and contaminate the stigma. But if the flower is exposed and if the flower is open, then the probability of contamination is more. So normally this process of emasculation and bagging is done when the bud is there, flower bud is there. The flower is not yet opened, but the flower should be mature enough so that if the anthers are not formed, then there is uh, no use of emasculating it. So these all processes are done in the bud stage, when the flower is in the bud stage. Now let me show you the diagram so that you can understand it more clearly. See, this is, can you see this diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the process of emasculation. The flower is there and this is forceps. With the help of forceps, the anthers are removed. The stamens are removed. Anther lobes are removed. So that these pollen will not pollinate, will not fertilize the egg of this flower. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let me show you another diagram. This is bagging. This is bagging. Now what they have done is, they have put a butter paper bag and tied it from outside. The flower is inside. Now in this, no pollen can come and contaminate the stigma. This is called bagging. I have another diagram of bagging as well. See this also. This is also bagging. Now in this, what they have done is, they have bagged the whole plant because it's a small plant and there are 1 or 2 flowers only. So they have bagged it completely. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This was the artificial hybridization. 2 processes are there, emasculation and bagging. And what is artificial hybridization? Making the hybrids artificially under laboratory conditions. These are not natural, these are artificial. And who is doing it? Plant
Plant
breeders.
breeders.
Plant breeders are doing it. First of all, you have to select the good quality of plants which you want. You want sweet grapes and you want many grapes. So you have to select the plant where the yield is very big, high. The quantity of the harvest is very high. Then you have to select the grapes which are very sweet. And then from the very sweet plant, you have to take the anthers or stigma. You can take any plant and then hybridize it. This is called artificial hybridization. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Clear?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.